Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. So, as you know, we leave for bow hunting in just a few weeks, and I don't normally change my setup this early in the game. However, I've been shooting mechanical broadheads for a while now, and I've been wanting to make the switch to fixed blades, just because I've had a few instances with mechanicals that I don't know if the blade didn't deploy or if I just didn't get good enough penetration, which are two common things that can happen with a mechanical. And you can watch this episode here where that's very likely what happened with a buck that I shot. Even though my angle was too close to the shoulder, it's very likely that if I had shot that buck with a fixed blade, I would have got the penetration I needed. With that said, I ended up having a company reach out and they wanted me to try their fixed blades. And so I said, why not? I mean, I might as well. They claim that they fly just like field tips. The company is called Tooth of the Arrow. What is cool, what I really love, is that these are 100% US made, down to the plastic packaging. So literally the plastic packaging is from Missouri, the steel is sourced from Chicago, and then they're machined in Minnesota. So I am a sucker for that kind of stuff. You know, I bleed red, white, and blue, and anything to keep jobs here is in a small way like this is a big deal. So with that said, I'm gonna take these to the range right now, and we're gonna see how they fly. If they fly the way that they say they do, and I don't need to do any additional tuning to my bow, I'm absolutely gonna hunt with these guys in a couple of weeks. If they don't, that's common. Broadheads, most fixed blades don't fly like field tips, so that's a hard thing to find. With that said, let's head over to the range and see how they fly. All right, folks, we are here. So here's the plan. We're gonna start at 10 yards, go to 20 yards, go to 30 yards, and then end it with 40, probably 45 yards as well. So the idea is that those are the ranges that I'm gonna be hunting at, and I also wanna see how the broadhead performs at really close ranges and all the way out to probably about my max range at 45 yards. So without further ado, let's get to it. So one thing I noticed is that they include a little plastic protective cover for the broadhead. So check this out. So you take this, you take your broadhead and you stick it into this plastic piece. And then that's gonna allow you to screw it onto your arrow without having to worry about slicing up your fingers. It's kind of nifty. I like that. Okay, so at 10 yards, I'm aiming for this guy right here. I'm hitting about 2 inches to the right. So I don't know. We're gonna shoot again and see if that was just me or if that's the broadhead. Okay, so getting pretty much the same results. Check this out. So this time I was aiming for this dot right here, and I hit that right there. Now that's not a huge deal. If I'm that off at 10 yards with a deer, I'm still gonna likely hit into vitals, but I'm not crazy about that. I would rather be exactly where I'm at. Not a deal breaker yet for me. Let's see what 20 yards is like. Okay, so it's pretty consistent. It is consistently hitting to the right, at least for 20 yards. I mean, I'm hitting as close as I can. Yeah, see, look at this. All 3 shots. Every time I've aimed for this, I've been hitting right there. Yeah, okay. I'm convinced here. Here's my field tip. Here's the broadhead. Aiming for this dot here. Okay guys, so to recap, I'm not even gonna bother trying these broadheads at 30 and 40 yards, because if they're consistently going to the right at 10 and 20 yards, that differential is only gonna get larger. It could potentially get larger the farther I go back. So I'm not gonna bother. I'm not in the mood to lose an arrow at the moment. So I will probably give these broadheads maybe another try next season, because we are going to be hunting mule deer in California next year, and I most definitely will be using fixed blades for those hunts. So I will probably give these Broadheads another try. So again, thank you Tooth of the Arrow for sending me these. I'm really happy to give them a try. But for this season, we're going to stick to our normal setup, stick to what we know, what works, and we'll see what happens next year. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next adventure. Some more content's coming up very soon. I'll see you then. Bye.